Welcome to The World According to Bo. I'd like to talk a little bit about society and PTSD. What I want to bring up is PTSD is not just for veterans anymore. People that look at PTSD and see PTSD as a veteran issue is because the VA drives the PTSD bus and handles most of the research when it comes to PTSD. But most PTSD comes from assault, whether it be physical or sexual assault. That is where most of the PTSD in the United States comes from. And another thing, PTSD is normal. If somebody goes through combat, assault, sexual assault, I don't know how I would handle it. I would be more worried about them if they didn't struggle because it happened. Think about it. If you go into war and you come back and you really don't care about society, that would bother me. If you came back from war after what you had to do to make it home and you did not struggle with that, I would be more scared of you. Because that means that you had lost your morals, that you did things that you really have no care about. You did not care if you killed somebody, you didn't care if you hurt somebody, you didn't care if one of your buddies was hurt, killed, you didn't care. So, some ways I would be scared of people that weren't affected by their traumatic events. So to me, when you have PTSD, it tells me that you know right from wrong. If you were a victim of a crime, you know that that was wrong. It affected your life. So again, it would bother me more if somebody was not affected by it. Okay, I would like to talk a little bit about things you can do when you have loved ones who have PTSD. If your spouse has PTSD, here's a few things you can do to help. Do not, under any circumstances, tell them to get over it. It's not that easy, and they can't at the time. Do not tell them, just get over it. Why don't you just go over it, move on? It is counterproductive because they can't help it. Number 2, let them know you're there for them when they need you. Tell them that you have their back. Number 3, tell them we need to talk later when you need to talk to them. Don't just spring stuff on them. A lot of times it makes them feel like they're being attacked. And it can cause them to shut down and lash out. So if you need to talk to your spouse or loved one about something, just come out and say, honey, we need to talk about something. I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to get some water or something, and then come back. Don't just come at them. Number 4, when you're going to a restaurant, ask for a booth. They're more likely to be able to see the door and their backs are covered. That makes them feel safer. Number 5. If a booth isn't possible, let them choose where they sit. Let them sit where they feel comfortable. Number 6, walk a little bit behind them because they feel safer when they know who's behind them. Number 7, use the same routes when going somewhere. When you're driving, go the same direction because it's familiar to them and they don't get a lot of surprises because they are used to it. I know in the military we're taught to change our routes so our enemies won't know where we're coming from and blah, 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 blah. But in this instance, when they're at home, take the same route to the same locations that you go commonly. And last but not least, ask them what they need from you. Do not assume that you know what they need from you. Ask them, what do you need from me to help you feel safe? Disclaimer, I'm a licensed mental health therapist in California. If you're searching for mental health help, please reach out to someone in your state. If you are within California, you can reach me at the email below. And if you're interested in coaching anywhere in the United States, you can reach out below also. These videos are for educational purposes only, and if you're thinking about suicide, please reach out and call 911.